Sunadara hula gunara sukuran hino wadanihan. Amen. 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 Very truly I am. Women. Ayaguna halur hula hakusuno huda. Kapkun makaya nuktuda larhana tutuna amen. I am. Amen. Women. Women. When I said I am with you always, as this. I don't think you have got it from the first record I have. Why I say I am with you always. In my letters, you could gram, because I am tetra means words. Gram means books, lives, styles, passions, crimes, etc., etc., dreams, wish, all that. Anunnaki, chakras, mantras, bell rings, ring the bell, ring the bell. 18, 19, 16. You know, it's written in Matthew 18, 16, 19. 18, 16, 19. But in your book, it's written 28, 20. Meaning of 28 is to me, I am two in one, which I said to you, we are. I am two, meaning a woman, a man in a woman. And also four, because a spirit, soul, flesh, and sounds. You call voice, records, Spirit, soul, flesh, and body. Body, which means sound. Get it, man? Hydration. We said hydration. So women, radiation, you say. It's this why I say I'm with you always. 2 means I am. 8 means I am, because I am what Mike says. And God. Infinite, which means 8, I'm speaking. Gabriel. And 20 means here. 0, which is 09. God. See. Get it, women? So it says, I'm with you always because from your firstborn I was. We are two in your flesh, in your first flesh, which is my dust. My dust, until it becomes a soul. A soul until it becomes realms. Realms until it becomes sound. Sound until it becomes duration. Durations until it becomes hydration to flesh. You get it? And once it's formed as glass, the glass, a soul, you are like that. It's like a glass that been wrapped by a shirt or whatever you want to put in your glass. It's like a bottle, a wine bottle that you want to cover with a nice, with a nice wrap with it. Then that's when I wrapped it. When you say wrapped it, I flowed it like a balloon into the middles of the oceans. In the middle of the oceans, where it will be baptized by the rains. By the rains. For you to have it at the right time when you got it right. That is the meaning of you carry on the works of God. When you carry on the works of God, you'll receive the first step of the lifetime you have in the beginning when I was with you at your first burns. Because the body where you were on was your temple to gain more. It's like a scourge. A scourge, like the top of the bottle. I call it a scourge. So when you open it, when you take off the bottle, it becomes your shield. It becomes your shield, and then you carry on what you call the work of my Papa, because I am the work of God, and you become the work of the hand. Work of the hand. Work of the hand, because it is a small spirits of what you have. It's like a spirit of first it start by your middle finger on the left. It's like that, a middle finger of your left hand. That's when you carry on the work of a hand. It is what it means. What I say, I'm with you. And then that, when it's a seed of life, it's a seed. And then when you reborn, when I put you again to the next one, to the next, I would say next, to the next one, you carry on again. And then I'm with you again. I'm with you again. Then that is what you called point finger. Point finger. Second finger. Again, it is a scourge that you'll open. And that I'll stay with you until your spirit becomes whole. What the spirit you say become whole? The point finger become whole unto the thumb. Meaning women, a thumb. When you become a thumb, I'll stay with you. This is the symbol too of my Jesus. My Jesus, which is right hand, because you are the left. A symbol of a thumb, my sign of peace, which is I'll do on my right hand because you are my carry on the work of hand. Carry on the work of God. And then when it's done, you replenish, you hold with the thumb. I lie low from that bed you are on. I lie low. It's like I sleep, like a bed. I go to sleep. And then with that, after you gain until you gain another one, which is a ring finger. That's when it started to bloom, to rise and rise and rise and rise and rise. And then I'll cut it a little until it bleed with a small like a tear, like a tear, but it's not blood. It's not. It's a tear of your spear. Spear, which is the battle I put on the top of the seas, where it's hurting, which is a symbol of you becoming whole with me on my suppers. Symbol of the wine bottle that you have in the first BOR with me when we are in that flesh. Until that battle in there will tear of pain. Because of the pain, I've cut your that's how you become my bride. My bride. After that, I will touch it into your pinky finger until when the liquid comes down to it and touches your pinky finger, that's when I lay down. I lay down for you. That's when I lay down for you until I crosses the path into the back of your pinky, of your wedding finger on your your wedding finger, which is, when I say wedding finger, is the bone, and your bone in your finger. The bone of your finger. That's where I lay my life for you. Which as I hold your hand, Paul, I hold your hand as like you were in the seas, and then I pull your hand to come up, a symbol as to when Peter come, and then I held him in my hand and pull him up. You get it, women? Jew, it was Jew means Pete and in Andrew, because they are this, you are him, you are this, like that. Pete in Andrew. So I pull him. This is a symbol of your bone in your pinky, pinky, and in your the bone of your fingers, the top. There's many symbols of that, women. That is the meaning of I'm with you always. Because I was the bone within. This is why I say, don't let anyone tame you. Rise up from among the dead. Because in the beginning, I am with you. And deep within your souls, we are and still together. As a symbol of the bottle of the wine, from you I have made in the beginning of your first birth. That is the meaning of that, why you become my bride. As I lay down my life to become your bone, you call bore, in your wedding finger. I won't say it wedding ring, because I am the ring finger, which is what you call the right hand is left to us, left hand, and you as my right hand, right finger, which is you call left, which is the marrow, I call it marrow gate of your bone by your finger, and before there's a marrow bone in it. That is where I am with you always. I am the bones in your pinky fingers. You get it? That is why I say I'm with you always. Because in the beginning, we are in the same house, for it like a pottery, making holes for it to become glass until it becomes a wine. Glass to glasses. You get it? Tarha lasuna sa hugrahan.